And Young Buzz. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the stories behind your favorite K-pop idols and uncover the little things that make them truly special. Today we're talking about someone who's a total gem in Twice, Mina. You might know her as the graceful dancer with the quiet charm and a smile that lights up the stage, but there's so much more beneath that calm exterior. So grab your drink, sit back, and let's get into the amazing world of Mina. First off, here's a fun fact to kick things off. Mina was actually born in San Antonio, Texas, in the US. Yep, that's right. She started her life across the ocean before moving to Kobe, Japan, as a toddler. And while she once held American citizenship, she decided to give it up in 2019. I always find it interesting when idols have such multicultural backgrounds because it gives them this unique perspective. And you can kind of feel that calm yet confident vibe from Mina on stage. Have any of you ever thought about how growing up in different countries might shape someone's personality and artistry? Let me know what you think in the comments. Now, Mina's real name is Mioe Mina, and her English name is Sharon Mioe. Pretty elegant, right? She has an older brother named Kai, and interestingly, her dad is a clinical professor at Osaka University Hospital. So, academia runs in the family. Imagine balancing that kind of intellectual environment at home with the flashy, fast-paced world of K-pop. It's like two very different worlds colliding in the best way. And how did Mina get discovered? Here's one of those almost fairy tale moments. She was out shopping with her mom when she got cast. Talk about being in the right place at the right time. After that, she auditioned for JYP Entertainment in Japan and officially joined the trainee program in South Korea on January 2nd, 2014. What's wild is that Mina had the shortest training period before debuting in Twice, which shows how much raw talent she had from the start. Can you imagine the pressure and excitement? Training with all those trainees for years, then debuting so quickly, it must have been a whirlwind. Speaking of talent, Mina has a background in ballet. She trained for 11 years. That classical dance training really shines through in her fluid and elegant movements on stage. Her nickname Black Swan definitely fits. I mean, watching her dance is like watching poetry in motion. She also took modern dance lessons at the Urzip Dance School, which adds that extra layer of sharpness and style. Ballet plus modern dance? That combo explains why she's often called the most graceful dancer in Twice. But if you think Mina is all elegance and calm, think again. She's known for being pretty quiet in public, but once you get to know her, there's a playful and thoughtful side. For instance, she loves snacks, and get this, she's obsessed with Heinz ketchup, especially with eggs. Who else is a ketchup fan here? It's those little quirky details that make idols feel more relatable. Also, she's a huge fan of Americano coffee, so I'm guessing she's got that cool Caction, calm vibe going all day. Now let's talk personality for a moment. Mina's MBTI is ISTP, which means she's introverted, practical, and pretty independent. Her previous result was ISFPT, which adds a creative and sensitive edge to it. She's got mood swings and admits to having ups and downs, but still sees herself as a bright person. I respect her honesty so much. In an industry that puts so much pressure on perfection, it's refreshing when idols open up about mental health struggles or emotional challenges. Mina even took a hiatus in 2019 due to anxiety, but has since recovered, showing real strength. Have you ever faced moments where you just needed to step back and breathe? Feel free to share your stories. Maybe we can support each other. On a lighter note, Mina loves karaoke, with Almost Is Never Enough being her go-to song. And guess what? She's a big fan of Harry Potter and especially loves the character Hermione. That's a classic. I'm curious, who's your favorite Harry Potter character? Drop it in the comments, and maybe Mina and you share the same favorite. But it's not all smooth sailing for Mina. She said she can't ride the Viking or other theme park rides because she's scared, which again makes her super relatable. Even with all her poise on stage, she has those normal fears, just like the rest of us. Also, she can be quite reserved when she's angry, choosing not to talk to anyone. I think that's a sign of maturity, knowing when to cool off rather than reacting impulsively. Mina's ideal type is someone kind, well-mannered, playful, who can lead her and be decisive. Honestly, that sounds like a balanced relationship vibe. Do you agree? What qualities do you look for in a partner? Let's get a discussion going. In terms of aesthetics, her representative color is mint, and she loves the colors purple and indigo. And here's a beautiful quote from her favorite Japanese phrase: "The opposite of love is not hate, but indifference." That really hits deep, right? It's such a meaningful thought and kind of shows how she values connection and sincerity. She also has some fun nicknames like Penguin, probably because of her cute way of walking, and Black Swan, which we touched on earlier. Also, Mina's appeared in several music videos before her Twice debut, including Go T7's Stop Stop It It and Miss A's Only You. So she's been quietly building experience before bursting into the spotlight. Another heartwarming thing is that in the dorm, she shared the biggest room with Jihyo, Nayeon, and Sana. Can you imagine the kind of late-night talks and bonding sessions they must have had? It's moments like these that make the group feel like a real family. Now, I want to ask you, what's your favorite Mina moment? Is it a performance, a funny variety show clip, or maybe a sweet fan interaction? I know for me, her graceful dance performances mixed with her shy smiles just steal my heart every time. Also, how do you think her ballet background influences her style compared to other dancers in K-pop? Let's chat about it. And before we move on, here's something fun. Mina loves great white sharks. I don't know if that's because they're graceful predators or just fascinating creatures, but I think it suits her vibe perfectly. Mysterious, powerful, and elegant all at once. So continuing on Mina's story, one thing that really stands out to me is how quietly powerful she is. In a group like Twice, which is known for its bright and bubbly energy, Mina's calm and poised presence is like a cool breeze. It balances the group dynamic so well. Sometimes when people think about idols, they expect constant loudness or flashy personalities. But Mina proves you don't have to be the loudest to be unforgettable. Have you ever felt like you don't have to shout to be heard? I'm curious if you relate to that. Now, about her dance skills. Her 11 years of ballet training aren't just for show. Ballet gives such a strong foundation for balance, flexibility, and posture, and that's obvious when she moves on stage. It's almost like she's telling a story through every gesture. It reminds me of those moments when she performs moonlight stages or her solo parts, where her expressions and movements are so detailed you can see the emotion. What's your favorite Mina performance? Drop your recs. I'm always up for rewatching. Mina's nickname Penguin is so adorable and humanizing. It's funny because we usually expect idols to be graceful all the time, but nicknames like that show they're just like us, with cute little quirks. And then Black Swan shows the other side of her, elegance and depth. It's the perfect mix. Which nickname do you think suits her best? Or do you have your own nickname for Mina? Share with us. Something else I love about Mina is her honesty about mental health. When she took a break due to anxiety in 2019, it was one of those moments that showed how important it is for idols to take care of themselves. The pressure is intense, and the public often forgets they're human too. Her comeback after the hiatus was so inspiring, a true testament to resilience. Have you ever had to take a break from something to protect your mental health? It's so important we normalize that conversation. And what about her hobbies? Looking up restaurants and shopping. Very relatable. I'm definitely guilty of restaurant hopping on my phone, dreaming about what to eat next. Also, I found it charming that she's picky about food. Can't eat beyondeji, silkworm pupa, doesn't like plum blossoms or natto. I think that's so relatable because everyone has their food no-goes, right? What's something you absolutely can't eat? Tell me. I'm curious how unique or common your food dislikes are. By the way, did you know she's a big fan of action thriller movies over romance? That's kind of cool and shows a bit of her personality, liking intense, gripping stories rather than typical love stories. And pairing that with her love for Harry Potter and Hermione's character makes her seem like a mix of brains and bravery. Which movie genres do you usually go for? Action, romance, horror? Let me know below. Her favorite sentence, "The opposite of love is not hate, but indifference," really hit me when I read it. It's so profound and makes you think about relationships, friendships, and how important it is to care and be present. Sometimes indifference can be the coldest thing. What do you think? Has there been a moment where you realized this truth? Switching gears, let's talk about her early career. Before Twice, Mina was already showing up in music videos like Go Tai 7's Stop Stop It and Miss A's Only You. It's amazing how idols put in years of work before their big debut, often unseen by the public. That kind of grind and dedication deserves so much respect. If you could ask Mina one question about her trainee days, what would it be? In the dorm life department, sharing the biggest room with Jihyo, Nayeon, and Sana must have been a mix of fun and support. I imagine the late-night talks, laughter, and maybe even a little bit of stress relief. It's those behind-the-scenes moments that build lifelong bonds. If you could hang out with Mina and the girls, what would you want to do? Maybe a karaoke night singing her favorite, Almost Is Never Enough? Speaking of karaoke, can you imagine her singing that beautiful ballad with that quiet, emotional voice? I bet it's a whole different vibe from her stage performances, softer and more intimate. I wonder if she's ever been nervous to sing in front of people outside of performances. Also, the fact that she can't ride those intense theme park rides like the Viking just makes her even more relatable. I'm sure a lot of us get scared on rides. What's the scariest ride you've ever been on? Or one you refuse to try? I'd love to hear your stories. Let's not forget her love for her family dog, Rai. Pets add so much comfort and joy, especially for someone like Mina, who's often on the go. Even with all the hectic schedules, having that calm presence must be a lifesaver. Now, wrapping it all together, Mina's journey is such a beautiful mix of grace, strength, vulnerability, and authenticity. She's not just a dancer or a vocalist in Twice. She's someone who quietly inspires millions by being true to herself, facing challenges head-on, and always shining with that mint-colored glow. So I want to leave you with this. How does Mina inspire you personally? Is it her dance, her resilience, her quiet confidence, or maybe her little quirks that make her so real? Drop your thoughts and stories in the comments because I want this to be a space where we celebrate Mina's unique light together. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit subscribe and join the Anyang Buzz family, where we keep the K-pop love flowing with stories that matter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.